It's Eddie coming to you from Main Street in downtown Dallas. I'm sitting here in front of the Tin Bucket. I guess I can give you a tour, a kind of a tour. There's Main Street, East Spring. And it's kind of a warm day, and it is the 13th of June, Saturday, and I'm hanging out here because tonight there's going to be a concert, and it's a Eagles tribute band. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, seeing who I meet and how entertained I am. Looking handsome, Ed. Thank you. I'm wearing my ball cap. Good stuff on my mind. I like having good stuff on my mind. Like I said, I'm out here in front of the Tin Bucket. When I'm ready, I'm gonna back up and give a view of the front of the store. Show us around. I plan to. I just did a little walking around because I had to go get my flute, and I'm a little out of breath. So there are times when it's not very loud around here, and other times where it is very loud. So bear with me. I will flip the camera. I'm going to show you what downtown Dallas looks like. I can probably start now. I got to make sure I don't get run over because the street is right in front of me. And I guess without any further ado, I'm going to, it's not Easter here. For some reason, they have Easter colors across the street. And hopefully no one will object to being caught on camera. I think we don't have any laws or rules against people. Are we going to try food? Possibly. I might get a sandwich. I had a Danish and some hot chocolate. Good Stuff is the coffee shop I like to hang out at. And I play chess with people. I talk with people. I hobnob. So I guess we'll show you the bubble machine first. They have a bubble machine across the street. So I'm going to flip the phone around. And a lady just walked by here. A young lady had two, they look like little goats. And maybe she'll come back around and I can interview her. But for now, I'm going to turn the camera around and I can answer questions or we can chat. There we go. I'm going to go across the street so we can get a good view of the Tin Bucket. There we go. This is a gift shop. I think it's a pets gift shop. Home decor. Okay. See, it's got a beach theme. They got like a little beach ball. And they got some inflatable pineapples and such. We got this is a public place. And well, here we go. Here's the Dog goods for good dogs. And this is where you can, it's a, look at that, he has a fire hydrant. Hope you can see through the window. Maybe I'll tour some of the stores if they don't object. Boho Bark. Boho and Bark. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. Here we go. Bubbos. We got Bubbos. They're coming at me. Look at that. It's like a concert. I'm going to go upwind. Here we go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Look at that. How cute. All right, there's the theater where I'll be watching the Eagles tribute band. Over here is the Tin Bucket. And like I said, it's a warm day. And it's in the morning. Actually, no, afternoon. It's a little after 1. So yeah, we're getting, the sun is going to start setting. And this will be the shady part. Look at that, it looks like an old saloon. They have Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones is their mascot. Maybe what I can do is we'll go inside there so you can meet Mr. Bones. This is like you're walking with me right now. All right, we'll see how many people yield or stop for pedestrians. And it's open. And it's a mercantile. And it has pretty hanging flowers blowing in the wind. There's some more pretty flowers. That's why I like coming here. This is where you can sit if you wish. Oh, we had flowers like this in Hawaii. I think they were called morning glories. It was a treat for you. Oh, wait a second. We don't have to go in. There's Mr. Bones. He's wearing a Frank Sinatra hat. And he's riding the bicycle. We got some flowers. I think those are artificial flowers. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bones. Tin Bucket. Tin Bucket. Smells like a farm out here. Mercantile. Okay, I showed you the plants. Showed you Mr. Bones. What state is this? It is Georgia. The state of Georgia. Let's see what else we can... Oh, there is a burger place that just opened. This used to be a Hog's Head sandwich shop, and they call it Dallas Grill now. You can buy burgers. I might go in here. I didn't bring my tripod. I should have. But I'll see if I can eat a burger. See what we can find. they're I guess they're in the process of refurbishing a lot of Main Street. I'll just show you the beautiful flowers. It is June. It is Men's Mental Health Month. So give yourself a checkup from the neck up. Talk to your therapist, talk to your friends, family, your pastor, your priest, your rabbi, so they can help you maintain your mental health. This clock is featured in a lot of, it's the logo of downtown Dallas, or Paulding County, I think. Again, there is the girl who cried wolf. I'll have 7 and 9. Oh, ages 7 and 9. Okay. So that's not for people my age. Here's a close-up of the theater. There was an Elvis impersonator that came here, and we had the Wizard of Oz. I like how a lot of small town main streets, yeah, they do have a certain feel to them. So we got Jimmy Buffett. We got, I guess it's mostly for kids. Then we have a wine bar. Here they are. There's our fountain across the street. Speed hump. This one always makes me laugh. Speed hump. And yeah, you can come here to get drunk. 202 Main Street. Sorry, we are closed. I think they open around 4. I wish they would post the hours. Anyway, just banquet. Oh, that's a beer. And then Coors. Oh. All right, let's walk back to, I guess that's all to see it here at Main Street. And then I guess we can do some interviews. I'm trying to make it to where I don't pick up a lot of people. I don't want to get sued. There's like a ladies' shop over there. More pretty flowers. I like how the Wi-Fi is working today. It's open. All right. Not much here. Working on it. I think I'm going to find another shady spot to sit. Yeah, we have a very small main street. Oh, we can go a little further because there's Sal's Pizza. When you walk this way, walk this way. So this is 6 feet in the air. A boutique. Beauty Nook. And 3D boutique. These are all like Easter colors. I wonder what's up with that. And then there's Sal's Pizza. This is good, like New York style pizza. Pizzeria. They have good Philly cheesesteak sandwiches here. If you're not up for pizza, this is what you'll see on Main Street. Pasta. good they're not open, so I can sit here in the shade and not be asked a bunch of questions. Well, I hope you liked it so far. They don't sell them by the slice. Maybe I can do a tour of the good stuff when it's noisy in there, so you probably won't be able to hear me. I'll have to do that. If I can, next time tomorrow's Sunday, maybe they're open tomorrow. What I could do is what I need is my tripod, so I can set my phone into the tripod and have hands-free live streaming. It is very hot today. They say the next few days it's going to get cooler. I think that's what I'll be doing for the next few hours. Right now it's after 1. 6 o'clock is when the show starts. Do you like lawnmowers? Because I do. I like lawnmowers. My brother bought his wife a lawnmower. It's a riding lawnmower. And he made a little license plate with her name on it. And I thought that was funny. I suggested that just on the, because the lawnmowers that they had broke down. Please answer. I just did. You're a lawnmower guy. I like lawnmowers. I like a freshly mowed lawn when all the grass is the same height. That way you can see the snakes and other critters. You can't always see snakes when you have a long lawn. Thanks, man. Thanks for answering. Nobody else. Oh, I'll answer you. As long as I'm not under duress. We have little birds here, apparently. You can hear them. See, I'm under an awning. Look at that. This is a nice feel. This reminds me of a historic, sometimes I've been to historic locations and it's kind of fun. I'm going to have to come here during Christmas time. If not Christmas, Halloween. Sometimes there are more decorations. Sorry if it's choppy. I'm not at home right now, so I'm kind of using whatever Wi-Fi is nearby. I'm gonna have to do that when I go with my brother. Another again. I can go and to the springs. There's a spring somewhere here in Georgia. They turned it into a park, and you can go into a cave. The mouth of the cave looks like a castle, and they also have like a hatchery for fish. They look like trout. I think there were trout. And sometimes I'm being spied on. I like my spies. I can always see my spies. I spy with my little eye. You got to see this peach. We're all about peaches here in Georgia. Millions of peaches. There is the Dallas. There's a mural there that you can see from here. And there you have it. I guess what we could sit here and chat. This is live. Why not? Coming at you live from downtown Dallas because we have technology. I'll try not to put my mouth up next to the lens. I got 3 people watching because I'm on location. I want to see if that girl with the lamb walks by. She had 2 lambs. I thought there were dogs, or I can only see one of them. Anyways, maybe that time will come. Today is a sweatband day. I should have brought my sweatband. A hat sometimes is not enough. I guess sitting in the shade is a good idea. I gotta go where I can get some water. Let me see how far my battery. I got 81%. Let me some time. There we go. I'm sorry, the quality. I'm not at home right now. I'm on location. Puffing up my double chin. See, there's the train. I think what I can do is another live stream from the gazebo. I've done that a couple of times. There's a nice gazebo and some fountains. Or maybe I can walk down there. We can go on a little walk. And when we get to the fountains, they have shade there. That's a brilliant idea. Do you see what I see? It's a lovely sunny day here in Georgia. There's a spy. Sometimes we got spies here with they got their earbuds in. This is city parking. No bicycles, skateboards, or roller skates allowed on sidewalk. That sounds pretty matter of fact. So you can only walk. And it's right next to a handicap sign. Then we're heading to the beautiful fountains. Hop Frog Music. You can get lessons there. Instruments, accessories. Ooh, gifts. Maybe I'll. Oh, they're open. How about that? We'll see if I get any Karens today. What are you filming? Why are you filming? What are you filming? How come you're filming me? Why are you recording? I see a lot of those videos. Why are you recording? Get that out of my face. There we go. There's our fountains. Oh, there's a fountain over here, a drinking fountain. If it's still there. Look at that. Walk signs. There's no shortage of walk signs. There's our big church. Big, gigantic church. During Halloween, they always have a cross that's covered with corn. And it reminds me of Children of the Corn. Oh, we got crepe myrtles. Oh, we're heading for the shade so I don't pass out. You have to stop for pedestrians. And there we go. Come unto me. Reminds me of the beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I really like the skillful way you beat the other girls to the bride's bouquet. Try to hold it down. Well, we got to wait for everybody who wants to show up at the corner when I wish to go. I don't want to sound like a jerk, but that happens. I know. Nobody's letting this guy go. Hey, the hearse. All right. Yeah, it's like, thank you. We made it. Here's the shade. Here's the fountain. I wonder why it's green. The water is green now. It used to be crystal clear. You could see all the coins. I'm gonna sit so I don't pass out. Mom is doing fine. She is she's at a family get together. Yeah. This is really nice out here. The fountain kind of cools things down. 0 people are watching. I think what I need to do is shut this down and find... Oh, wait a second. I just remembered that fountain. There's a drinking fountain. And then we can sit at the gazebo. I hope it's still working. That would suck. If I walk all this way, the fountain's not working. See, this is very historical. Very historic. See, these were built back in the 1800s. These buildings. This, I think, is someone's house. That is like a huge house. Somebody with lots and lots of clout. Look at that fountain in the front yard. Okay, here we go. There's our fountain. I'm going to see if it works. They've shut down a lot of fountains in Georgia. Like when I go to the park, the fountain is shut off. Yep. See, look at that. Oh, wait, it's working. Look at that. Moses. By the power of Moses. I'm going to have a drink now. I'm going to go from needing water from needing water to needing a toilet. Why would they do that? Why would they not put a toilet in a little park? Hey, let's put a park. Let's put a park right here, but no toilet. All right. I think I've been here before during the live streams. This is the inside of the gazebo. I just like saying gazebo. Gazebo! The magic word of the day is gazebo. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, from here you can see the fountain and the clock tower. We'll just sit here and chat. Sorry. That was my hot chocolate talking. I like talking to people who are nice. Looks like there's a bee's nest. Can you see the wasps? Up there, there are some wasps, and it looks like there's some ventilation to let out some of the heat. It causes kind of like an airflow. I like that. That's very ingenious. Causes an airflow, an updraft, because the air is coming out of those vents. That's funny. The German word for wind is vent. That's where we get that from. All right, it's too hot for a hat, especially when I'm in the, look at that, the beads of sweat. It's like I'm in Australia. That's what I need. I need some paper towels. I can have a dog lick my forehead. My dog will get some hydrated, and it'll be like a symbiotic relationship. The doggy will be hydrated, and I will have no more sweat on my forehead. I like that view from here. I hope I don't make you dizzy. But here we go. We're going to zoom in. The crepe myrtles, the fountain, and the clock tower. I need to bring my tripod. My hand is kind of shaky. There we go. Oh, there we go. Moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up. I like those black sitcoms. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Easy credit ripoff. Shucking and a jiving. Good times. It was dynamite. You hear the birdies? I'm on location. I have 75% battery power. Oh, look at that. There's a dune buggy. One of those four-wheelers. My hair is in the shape of my hat. Here, doggy, come lick my forehead. Have you ever had dreams about hummingbirds? Like hummingbirds sticking their beak in your ear? Wow, I have very few people watching. I'm on Main Street. This has lasted a while, 35 minutes. 35 minutes of me walking around trying to crack jokes. Yeah, this is a lot of places here in Georgia was where the Civil War was fought. The Civil War. That's what I like during dinner with my plate. I like my Civil War. No one. There is no one. I'm doing this for nothing. No one is watching right now. I should find out what time it is in the UK. It's probably 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I think it's 5 hours ahead. So if it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, maybe 5 or 6 o'clock, they used to have a sound here. There was a beeping sound that would make you want to leave. I noticed it would start when I would sit here under the gazebo. This looks like a nice place to get married, under the gazebo, while everybody's driving by. I like to get married at a drive-through, like a Chick-fil-A drive-through. Sit in a nice Humvee, a nice big Humvee, and then have the justice of the peace get on the speaker at Chick-fil-A. Get on that speaker that they used to take orders. Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband? And you're sitting in a Humvee in the drive-through. You may kiss the bride. Love, honor, and cherish, and have a strawberry milkshake. That made me laugh. I would like to do that. Just rent a Humvee or borrow one. And I would drive up. My bride-to-be would be in the driver's seat. And we would pull up. And the justice of peace would lean out of the window. And we would exchange our vows. He would pronounce us man and wife. They had that in Las Vegas. I think you can get married by an Elvis impersonator. I like to be married by Conan the Barbarian. Have Arnold Schwarzenegger dress up in his little furry Speedo and have his Sword of Atlantis and his, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love, honor, and cherish, to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. And then he slices a watermelon in half with the sword. We each take one half, and we eat it with a spoon. Why am I talking about marriage? I'm 58 years old. In a couple of days, I'll be 58 years old. And I've never been married, never had a lady who can tolerate me for long enough to be my girlfriend for like a month. I told my social worker I should stop playing my violin. Quit playing that violin. That sad, sad song from the tiny violin. Get on with the rest of my life. Let go of all the times I've been hurt and disappointed by countless women. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to see if I can find me a bottle of water. You know what? I'll go to that fountain. It'll save me $4 or $5 if I just drink from the fountain. It's pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I will drink from the fountain that is pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. I never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Someone die while fiery crashes. Someone will die in hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. That's what I should do. When I get cremated, have people put a couple of gold nuggets in my ashes, and they can sift through my ashes. They'll say, hey, maybe those were his teeth. Maybe he swallowed some gold before he died. And here's what's left of the gold. Here's the proof. The proof. I think gold, that should be a Mythbusters show. If a guy swallows gold and is cremated, will the gold be left behind? I don't think he'd want to touch the gold if it's in his small intestines or in his rectum. Rectum damn near killed him. Ah, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for the breezes. The breezo through the gazebo. Z-za-za-za. I'm getting breezos from the gazebo. I like when I turn into Bill Cosby. Jello pudding. Jello pudding and roofies. You shouldn't joke about roofies. Lord's wind. That's right. The wind of God. COVID-19. Get out. The wind of God. I bind you. Kenneth Copeland, didn't he say that? Ah, yes, the wind of the Lord, blowing past the fountains and under the gazebo. You can't see where wind is, but you can definitely feel it. Phoenix. I like that. Have you heard the album Tenacious D, Rise of the Phoenix? Rise of the Phoenix. I like 39-Year-Old Lady. You ever heard that song? 39-Year-Old Lady looks pretty good to me. That's a funny song. It reminds me of Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. She ain't messing around with no other guys. I saw a guy who looked like Jack Black at the classic You Got That Right. Well, anyways, I was standing in line at the coffee shop, and I saw a guy wearing glasses who looked like Jack Black. You know, like when he was in Mars Attacks, his younger version. Well, I made it here. I walked all the way down from Main Street in South Spring, past the fountains, and now I'm sitting in the gazebo. Look at the gazebo. I like to sit here with my sweetheart. I need to have a sweetheart first. Maybe that should be my next short. Like, I'm 58 years old and I'm looking for a sweetheart so we can sit under the gazebo. And then I can go through my specifications. This is really nice. June 13th. I wish I was born on June 13th instead of June 18th. June 13th would be awesome because sometimes my birthday would be on a Friday. I wonder if I could just get my birth certificate and have them change my birth date from the 18th to the 13th. I don't think it would matter. I'm still 58 years old. It'd just be off by a couple of days. Malcolm McDowell, I think he was born on the 13th. He's a fellow Gemini. Rob Schneider was born on the 31st of October. But that's hardcore. It's not every day someone's born on Halloween night. And then name him Michael Myers. My baby was born on October 31st, and I'm going to call him Michael. Michael Myers Culver. Bees keep getting bigger and bigger. It's funny how I'm distracted by bees. Bees are big, big bees. That's what I can do. Hold on a second. Oh, there's a nest up there. See that hole? That hole right there? Bees fly in and out of that hole. They're called carpenter bees. One of them was just getting ready to climb in there. Here we go. Here it comes. I'll wait till it gets into the shot. It's flying. See it? Big ass bee. That's a carpenter bee. We have them. They're pretty common here in Georgia. I'm Marty Stauffer, and this is Wild America. It doesn't want to stay in the shot. It's pissing me off. Oh well. I think you get the idea. Okay, here we go. I have to find a bathroom now. That'd be a good live stream, wouldn't it? Eddie finds a bathroom. If I go into Sal's Pizza, I might have to buy something. Or what I could do is just get a water. Go into the bathroom. We can go into the bathroom together. We can go to the bathroom together. Then you can hear the water. I wonder how many YouTubers do that during their live stream, take you into the bathroom with them. all you'll see is my face and the faces I make. Ah. Do you make a face when you make pee-pee? When you go to the bathroom, do you make a face? I've always wanted to mount a mirror above the toilet. Mount a mirror, like an oval-shaped mirror, like mirror on the wall. What faces do I make when I make pee-pee? That would be cool. I should go online. But what sucks is my bathroom, both of the bathrooms in my house, there's a window. So when you're standing there tinkling, you're looking out a window. Actually, no, it's one of those not stain, the window you can't see in. So yeah, you're just seeing a window there. If you're standing in front of the toilet, there's a window right above the toilet in both of the bathrooms. That's what I could do, get a big enough mirror to cover the window. I've never seen that in a bathroom. You get to watch yourself. You get to watch your face while you're draining your main vein to make your bladder gladder. All right, I'm just an idea guy. Have a pleasant day.